Hello children, I am your teacher and today we are going to learn rhymes and stories. So please take your rhymes and stories book and let us see which rhyme or story which we are going to learn today. Okay. So children, today we are going to learn the woodcutter and his axe. Okay. The story about woodcutter. You know woodcutter? Woodcutters cut wood from the forest and they sell it in the villages for money. Okay, they cut wood. Okay, those people are called woodcutters. And this axe is something which is used to cut wood. Okay, a weapon used to cut wood. So let us read the story and see what is the story. Bhola the woodcutter was a hard-working and honest man. Okay, Bhola was the woodcutter was a hard-working. Hard-working means he worked hard. Okay, he was a very hard-working man. Okay, he was always working for so that he could earn money. Okay, he was hard-working and honest man. Honest man means he was very true. He never told lies. Okay, he never tired of going to the woods and bringing back wood to help the villagers build their houses and cook their food. Okay, so he never tired means he was never tired. He never said, oh, I can no more bring wood. Okay, I can no more cut wood. He was always working till as much as he could. Okay, always active, working and working. And he was never tired of going to the woods. Woods means forest and bringing back wood, cutting wood, okay, and bringing it to the village and so that the villagers could build houses and they will with the wood they will make fire with using wood and cook food also, right? So that is how wood is used. And these woodcutters cut it from the forest. So this woodcutter Bhola was very hardworking and honest also. He was never tired of doing his job. Okay. One afternoon, Bhola was in a hurry to gather the wood and go home as quickly as possible. So one afternoon, Bhola was in a hurry, means he was thinking, oh, I will do my job very fast and gather all the wood and go home quickly. So he saw a tree with quite a few branches hanging low over the river. Okay, he saw a tree with some branches, a few branches hanging low over the tree, means low over the river. So this is a river and the branches were just a little at only a little distance from the tree. From the river, the tree was almost bending towards the branches of the tree was almost near, very much nearer to the river. Okay, so it was low over the river. I can cut these small branches easily. So he thought, I can easily climb and cut the branches, he thought. Okay, happily, so that he can cut it and go back, finish his job and go back home fast. Okay, so Bhola quickly climbed on the tree and set to work. So he climbed the tree. See, the branch is almost near it is very low over the river. Okay, so he climbed on the tree and set to work. He started cutting. Okay, it's not as easy I had thought it would be. So he then started thinking, oh, it's not that easy as I thought. Bhola was tired. Suddenly his axe slipped from his hand. Okay, so he was very tired cutting. It was not that easy. He thought, oh, I can easily cut these branches, and he climbed, but it was not that easy. So he got tired, and what happened? His axe. So this is axe. Okay, with this they cut the wood. The woodcutters cut wood using axe. So that slipped from his hand and fell into it went down into the water. So my axe, cried Bhola. So Bola is crying, my axe. He quickly dived into the deep water and searched for his axe but could not find it. So when the axe fell down, he quickly jumped into the water, and dived means jumped into the water. He might be knowing swimming, okay? So he jumped and searched for the water under the water, for axe underwater, but he could not find it. What will I do now? All I had was the axe. Now how will I cut wood and earn money? So he's saying, he's crying, okay? He wept woodcutter, so he's crying and saying, oh, what will I do? I had only that axe, and with that I used to cut wood and earn money. Now without axe, how can I cut wood and how will I earn money? Okay, so he was crying, he was very sad. Suddenly Jalpari, the river goddess, appeared before Bola. So suddenly Jalpari means the river goddess, okay, this is river goddess. She appeared before Bola. She asked Bola to stop crying. So she asked Bola, don't cry now. I will fetch your axe for you. She said, I will bring your axe for you. She consoled Bola. She told Bola, don't worry. Console means told him, don't worry. I will bring back your axe. She knew why Bola was crying. So she knew she is a goddess. She knows what if whatever something wrong happened, what happened to Bola, everything. Goddess knows everything what is happening, right? So when she saw Bola crying, she quickly understood what his axe fell into the river. That is why he is crying. So she consoled him, I will fetch your axe back. She disappeared into the water for a few minutes. Okay, so she told she will bring back her, his axe. So she disappeared into the water. She went back into the water, and after a few minutes returned with an axe made of gold. So she came back. What? She had a golden axe in her hand. Okay, and that the bright yellow axe was shining bright in the afternoon sun. So it was afternoon, right? So at that time, Jalpari said, I will bring your axe back, and she disappeared into the water. After a few minutes, she came back, and she was not holding the woodcutter's axe. She was holding a golden axe, okay, and the bright yellow color axe was shining bright in the afternoon sun. Bola saw the golden axe and shook his head. This is not my axe. Somebody else must have dropped it into the river. He told what? He was an honest man. He never lied, right? So he told, no, this is not my axe. Someone else might have dropped it into the water. This is not mine. He continued sobbing. So he continued sobbing. He was not happy now, right? He wanted his own axe. He didn't want golden axe. He was a honest man. He said, this is not my axe. This is not my axe. Maybe someone else must have dropped it into the water. Take it and sell it. You will get a lot of money, suggested Jalpari. Jalpari told, you can take it, you can sell it. If it is not your axe, don't worry, you can but this is golden, right? So you can take this and sell it and you will get lot of money. But Bola refused. But Bola said, no, that would be wrong on my part. Its owner must be searching for it and will feel very bad if someone else has taken it away. So he told, no, that is not right. If someone else might have dropped this golden axe into the water. Okay, so that is what the Jalpari or the river goddess brought. So if that person knows that my axe, someone else got my axe and sold and got so much money, that person will feel very bad. Okay, so I don't want someone else's axe. I don't want that. Okay, if someone else has taken it, he will be very sad. The owner will be very sad. Okay, so he said, no, that is not right. I will not do like, I don't want that. Jalpari dipped into the water. So Jalpari said, okay, I will search for it again. So she dipped into the water again. And this time she was holding a silver axe. So first it was golden axe, next silver axe. She stretched out her hand to give the axe to Bola. But Bola the woodcutter said, "This axe also is not mine. How can I take someone else's axe? This is also not mine. The axe was made of silver, right? This axe which Jalpari brought the second time, right? So that is also not mine." He said, "It might be someone else's, not mine. You will become very rich if you sell this axe." So Jalpari is again saying, "You can take this. Why don't you take this silver axe? You will become very rich if you sell this axe," said Jalpari. Bola shook his head to say no. He said no. Jalpari disappeared again and this time came back with woodcutter's iron axe. So this time when she came back after going back to the water, she brought woodcutter's iron axe. "Yippee, yes, that's mine," said Bola with delight. Now Bola was happy. He was not happy when he saw golden or silver axe. He wanted his own axe, right? He took his axe gladly. "Now I can go back to cutting wood. You have been very helpful," he said, thanking Jalpari for her efforts. So he told, thank you very much for helping me, for bringing back my iron axe. Okay, so now I can continue my job. Okay, thank you very much," he said. "You are an honest man, Bola," replied Jalpari. Jalpari said, "You are a very honest man. Here, take all the golden and silver axe too." So Jalpari is telling, "You are a very honest man. Now take this golden and silver axe too. Sell them and become a rich man," she said. So she said, you are a very honest man. You have to take this golden and silver axe too with you along with iron axe. Okay. And you sell them and become a rich man, she said. "Why?" asked Bola. "Because you are an honest man and I would like to reward you for your honesty." So she said, "Because why do you want me to take this?" Woodcutter is asking. Okay, so she told, "Why? Because you are an honest man and this is a reward for you for being an honest man." Okay, said Jalpari and disappeared. Bola saw he has now holding 3 axes. He was delighted and went home very happily. So he was having 3 axes with him now. One, his own iron axe, 1 gold and 1 silver. So he was very happy and he went back home. Now what? He was an honest man. That is why Jalpari gave him what? The golden and silver axe too. If in the first time when he saw the golden axe, if he said, "Oh, this is mine," Jalpari would have understood this man is telling lies. So maybe she would not have given him the axe. So honesty is the best policy. Okay, that is the moral. What you should always be honest. Don't tell lies. Always tell the truth. Okay, then God will always bless you. Everything, always good will happen to you. Okay, honesty is the best policy. Honesty means being true, never tell lies. Okay, that is a very good quality. This man was honest. That is why he got a reward from Jalpari, right? So next day we learn a new story. Okay, till then, bye children.